What's up, everyone? This is ODC, it's me, and I'm back with another action figure review. This is my review of the WWE Elite Series 39 Flashback Sycho Sid. This is from his New Generation days, where he was, I believe, 95 through 97 days. No, it doesn't come with skid marks. If you get that joke, then kudos to you. Anyway, picture of Sycho Sid on the side here. It's got the WWE logo on the side. It used to be the old WWF New Generation logo. On the back, you have a picture of Sycho Sid. It says 6'9", 317 pounds, which is pretty accurate. Debut was 1991. His signature move, or his finisher, is the power bomb, and I believe actually that would be his finisher. And then his signature move was the choke slam. He is from West Memphis, Arkansas. His ring attire is from WrestleMania 13. And he was WWE Champion, WCW World Champion, and United States Champion. So, pretty cool. He's actually a two-time WWE Champion. He defeated Shawn Michaels at WrestleMania, at Survivor Series 1996, and then he defeated Bret Hart, I believe, on Monday Night Raw to win his second title reign. The other figures in the wave, I digress, are Sting, a modern Sting. We have Dolph Ziggler, which we've already done a review of. We have Damien Mizdow, the Godfather, and the British Bulldog, which we've done a review of them and him. I only am missing Mizdow and Sting out of this wave, and then I'll have all of them. So I'm nipping it, going one at a time here. But let's get Sycho Sid out of packaging, and we'll take a closer look at him. We'll be right back. Okay, and we're back with Sycho Sid out of packaging, and I gotta say, he looks pretty good. I'm not really sure why people dislike this figure too much, or so much, I should say. It's pretty accurate when it comes to what he wore. Maybe the knee pads are a little bit off, but I don't know. I don't really have a problem with the knee pads. A lot of people were complaining about the knee pads. A lot of people were complaining about the face. But, I mean, he's supposed to be crazy. So, he does have that kind of Cape Fear look to him. So, I don't know. I think they did the sculpt of the hair. I think they did pretty good with that. He didn't have the real long kind of mullet that he did in the early 90s here. This is supposed to be his 1997 look. He pretty much looked the same in 96, I'll be honest with you. They did a good job with the larger elbow pad on the one side. I don't believe he wore an elbow pad on this side. So that's correct. The boots look good. He's the right height, and I'll just bring in, let's bring in my fixed up Undertaker here. And he is actually the same size. Let me just take his hat off real quick. They're almost about the same size, pretty much. Sycho Sid might be a little, like a hair smaller than the Undertaker, but still looks pretty good. If you're wondering where I got this coat from, this is actually from the WrestleMania 32 coat, and I just kind of popped that on this because it just looks so much better, and this is such a much better Undertaker. Also from New Generation, so we're gonna have some New Generation action figures in here. Don't worry, I promise. But the figure looks good. Like I said, he's got the right height. I think the face sculpt looks pretty good. I don't have an issue there. The articulation is your basic elite articulation. Okay, sorry, I had to take a break there for a second, but you know what? And just looking at this figure the more I do, it really just helps me just reminisce so much about this era. It was a short-lived era, but an era nonetheless. I'm just hoping that we get more and more of these New Generation figures, because like I don't even care. I want a Savio Vega, you know. I want at least one more Razor Ramon. I would hope for maybe one more Bret Hart from the New Generation era. We definitely are. We're finally going to get a network spotlight figure of Shawn Michaels in his new generation. But I mean, he had so many attires. Just keep pumping out the new generation Shawn Michaels figures. I would love one from the Survivor Series 1996. That was one of my favorite attires that he wore. If you know what I'm talking about. Back to the figure here. I just want to do a quick little rant there about just the new generation figures and just how excited I am. We're getting more and more of them. So happy about that. Anyway, here's his vest. I think it's pretty well sculpted. It's a rubbery type plastic material, but I think they did a really good job on it. It's pretty accurate to how he had his black vest back then. You can see the sculpting with the almost looks like stitching here, or how it's sewn together on the sides. I think they did a really good job. You even have some loops here. Not really sure why so many people don't like this figure. It's just, I mean, it's just not that bad. Maybe I would have preferred him coming with a Winged Eagle title belt, but other than that, I think this is a pretty solid figure, to be honest with you, as I'm putting his vest on here. There we go. And I think he looks good with the vest on as well. I think they nailed it with this figure. He even has one open hand for his choke slamming. And I'm glad he came with two gripping hands and not a fist hand. I think it made more sense for him to have it. I think it looks good. I think it's a solid figure, to be honest with you. I'll just bring in for another size comparison. Here's Triple H. Here's Hunter Hearst Helmsley, and then we have, I just did this review, so there's 1, 2, 3 Kid. The 1, 2, 3 Kid is the shortest of the three, and then we'll just bring in Undertaker here. Why not? Because he looks badass. So there you go. You have some of your new generation characters there, and I think all of them look really good. I'm pretty happy that we're continuing to get some more cloth with our network spotlights. Really looking forward to that Shawn Michaels, that 1995 SummerSlam Shawn Michaels. I really can't wait for it. It's unfortunate it's not coming with the Intercontinental title belt. I don't know why they decided not to go with that, or even his entrance gear, because a lot of people wanted his entrance gear. But talking about Sycho Sid here, I think he looks good. I think he's accurate. The face sculpt looks pretty crazy, if you ask me. Like I said, it's got that Cape Fear creepy Robert De Niro look to him. I am the master and the ruler of the world. But I think it looks good. I think it's a solid figure. He's a right height. The attire, I think, is accurate. Let me know if you disagree in the comments below. Let me know, please. But I think they did a really good job with this head sculpt. I really do like it. He's also, I feel like he's got the right torso, too. He was pretty buff. Sycho Sid was pretty buff back in the day, so... Like I said, I'm not going to go through articulation because I feel like I'm just doing the same thing over and over again. It's the same articulation. And, I mean, do you really need to see more elite articulation? I mean, he's got good articulation. Do you need to see it? Let me know in the comments below if you want me to go through articulation. But as far as I'm concerned, I'm not going to go through it with these elites. They're all the same. So, with that being said, I pretty much don't have anything else to say. I've said everything that needs to be said. And would I recommend this figure? I would. 2 thumbs up. Go get it. I picked him up for $15 on Amazon. Was no big deal. It's here in 2 days. So go pick them up. I believe there's a couple auctions on eBay that have them for around $16. Either way, you're paying under retail price for them. I think that's the way to go. Yeah, so let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Thank you for watching as always, and I'll see you guys on the flip side.